Like a moment in that, so yeah, I cry during movies. Oh yeah. Well, in fact, on my last flight, I think back from London, I was watching The Greatest Showman, and I was in an emotional mood for some reason. I had a little bit to drink, and I started not crying. In the UK we call it blubbing, like weeping. That's what I was doing, like full like to the point where the stewardess had to come over and go, "Sir, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I just don't understand why Zach and Zendaya can't get it together, man. It's so beautiful." It's like a real, so I cry.
I have 2 questions. The first one is, what do you think of Jason's life story, and is there anything you would change about it?
There's a couple things I'd change about it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, probably the death part. I'd change that, and the possession and the incest. It's difficult to choose what I'd change about Jason's life, but I only had one thing. What do I think about his life story? Well, bless him. So he went through a lot, did poor Jace. If I could change anything, what would I change? I think if I could change anything, he would be nicer to Alec at the beginning, especially during season 1 where they were at loggerheads a lot. He would be more open with him, I think.
And the second question is, because when I grow up I want to get a tattoo. What is a good tattoo to get?
None of them. Don't get tattoos. Don't get tattoos because there are people filming. Yeah, I see ya. That's right. It's not subtle. Phone's got big. You know what I mean? If it was a 3310, then I'm showing my age. It's not a big deal. Don't get one because your mum and your dad or whoever is going to see this and go, "That guy suggested you got this tattoo." So I'm going to say nothing. I'm pleading the 5th. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's right. Or I don't know, wings, whatever. I don't know, something.
I was already planning on getting wings.
You were planning on getting wings,
yeah,
but small, really small.
Yeah, just here on.
Yeah, tiny. That hurts, by the way. That area of your body really hurts.
Okay, I'm preparing myself for the one.
Yeah, good. Okay, cool.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I also have 2 questions.
Okay.
The first one, what was the most embarrassing thing that happened to you on the set of Shadowhunters?
On the set of Shadowhunters, so much embarrassing stuff happens to me on Shadowhunters. I broke a lot of things. On accident, I broke a lot of things, like steles. I went through a lot of steles. I think season 1 I broke like 13 steles, to the point where we come back season 2 and they've just written it into the script that like, Jace doesn't need one anymore. Doesn't need one because we can't afford it. We can't afford to keep replacing these steles. So that was pretty embarrassing. Let's go with that.
Okay, and the second one is, have you ever been to Germany, especially Cologne?
I've not been to Cologne, no. I've been to Berlin. I did New Year's in Berlin once, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, you guys know how to party. That was great. One of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my entire life. Ever, with very little memory of the night before. But yeah, I want to do more travel around Germany. I was kind of deciding on my way here because I got the train this morning from Paris. I was thinking, I don't spend enough time in Europe. I should spend more time in Europe, and I think I'm gonna. So Cologne, I'll put that on the list. Thanks very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just yell all the places that you're from, because I'm gonna manage to hear 200 people just saying, "I'm from here. You should go there." Thanks very much. What's my favourite memory? What's my favourite memory with Alberto? Honestly, probably when we first met, him and I were the first ones in Toronto when we started filming. We went out to dinner together, and we both had that moment of like, I think this is going to be a friendship for a while. This is really cool, and so probably that.
The second one is there any...
Everyone who's leaving, by the way, you're not my friends anymore. Every person who's leaving, we're not friends. Yeah, sorry, yeah, what are you going for? What's happening? Jade and Kat and Emerald, yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Right, come on, go. Sorry, what was your second question?
Was there any scenes that were filmed that didn't make it into the final cut that you wish did?
There were a couple, but nothing... They did a good job editing the show. There was nothing that I particularly missed that was cut out of the show, really. They shortened some of the scenes. There were a couple bits with Matt and I where we played around with the nuances of the Parabatai relationship. we got to see a little more of that didn't make it in, but nothing that would have damaged the story in any way, really.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry, I have 2 questions as well.
That doesn't bother me. He's sweating.
I'm more worried by the guys at the end.
Let's maybe try and keep it to 1 question each, so everyone gets a chance to ask.
Just ask one, and then you can go back to the end. Because like, if we have time, I'm fine. But there's people waiting, and I will do one.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I also have a brown spot in my eye.
Oh, cool.
So I was wondering, I have like people that I've known my entire life that come up to me like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you have different colors in your eyes.
Yeah.
That happens to you?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, my buddy Daryl, we lived together, and it was like 4 months into our relationship. We were drunk at one of our bars. A lot of my stories circle around us being either at bars or me being drunk. And he goes, "Hey, do you know your eyes don't match?" And I went, "Yeah, I sure do, buddy. I'm 24. Like, yeah, I've known for a while." But yeah, that's I think pretty common.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you say some word in French?
Oui.
Okay, merci.
Pas de problème. Je parle français. Hi.
Hi. So what I wanted to ask was, how did you wanted to become an actor? What made you fall in love with acting?
What made me fall in love with it? Well, it's the money. It's the fame, and the fact that I couldn't really do anything else. Not very good at maths. Was never good at school. So it was more that I had no choice but to become an actor. I better become good at this, otherwise I'm going to be unemployed forever. That's probably what it was. Was that the answer you were expecting? Probably not, no. I mean, I've loved it ever since I was a child. It's all I've ever wanted to do, and then I grew up and my dreams came true. There you go, put that one on the internet. That's the one that should go on the internet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll take some of these questions seriously at some point, I promise.
Hi Dom, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again too.
So, since it's Christmas soon, what's your gift list or wish list?
What's my wish list?
Yeah.
Unicorn?
No.
Like a unicorn?
Ears.
That is serious. This is one of the ones that I'm answering seriously. Unicorn. I'd like a unicorn. Wonderful. Yeah. No, go on, off you go. Off you go. Have a good time. I hope he gives you wonderful autographs. Hope you have a great time. Yeah, it's awkward because you have to walk right through where the lights are so I can see each and every one of your faces. That's right. Dead in the eyes. There on you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I see you. Oh, waving too. Wow, brutal. The full wave. You got up a little bit late, didn't you, miss? Because now you've got to walk down on your own. And that's, yeah. Yeah. Don't everyone stare, because that's mean. I can do it, because I've got the microphone. Yeah, this front row. Love all of you. No, everyone in the auditorium, I love you all. Especially newcomers. Thank you very much for your question.
Nice to meet you again.
Hi.
Hi. In the show, if there are next, if it's possible, you think a love story with Lydia Brownwell?
What, with Jace? No, or just in general? With Jace?
The question.
Didn't we kill her? I think she's dead. Didn't we kill her off? Was she like, we don't really kill people on our show, we're just like, oh, you're an Idris, and that, oh, more of you, huh? Yeah. No, it's cool. No, it's fine. This was going to be the best answer, actually. I was going to tell you what would have happened in episode 23, but it's fine. No, you go enjoy Emerald's autographs. That's fine. Episode 23 was written. We wrote it. You want to know what happens in it? everyone else has missed it. Yeah, you're hanging around like, oh, I want to hear what would happen in episode 23. Yeah, I want to hear. I'm just kidding. We didn't write in episode 23. What was your question? I'll have you know that this is soda water. What do I do to relax? I spend time with my pets. Really, like I'll come home and I'll play with the pets. Normally to the point where they're a bit bored of it before me. Raja especially. But yeah, I'll do that. That's what I'll do to relax.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, there you go. That's worked out really well.
Luckily. So a couple of years ago, you started the movie Vampire Academy.
Yeah.
And
A couple of years ago, nothing. That was like 5 years ago. Thank you very much. Thanks. That's very sweet.
So did you like more being the vampire or being the one who hunts the vampires?
Oh, there's a special place in my heart for both of them, to be honest. The issue with playing a vampire is the teeth, is the fangs. Because they were actually genuinely quite sharp. And Lucy bit me once with them, and I bit myself. Yeah, lights up. Let's shame them. There's not even anything going on! Clearly weren't Vampire Academy fans, that's fine. I think I have a lot of love in my heart for both, but Shadowhunters was an amazing experience, so probably that.
I was just wondering, what one word would you use to describe yours and Matt's relationship?
Mine and Matt's relationship?
Yeah.
No, I can't say that. Does he have another panel today? No? Loving. I'd say loving. It's a loving relationship. And he doesn't have another panel, so he can't say shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Dom.
Hi.
I would like to know, do you watch the TV show Friends? Which one is your favorite character and why?
So when I lived with my buddy Daryl for a while, and he's a comedian, and people used to genuinely refer to us as Joey and Chandler, like all the time, everywhere we went. And Joey was always my favourite, and I always used to be a bit like, I don't love that you're comparing me to Joey because he's not a very good actor. I like to think that I'm an okay actor, like I sort of make, it's my living. I'd be like, I'd do an audition and you go, this is just like Joey, and I'd be like, what? What do you mean? You did a good job. But I think Joey was my favourite, yeah.
And do you sometimes do the, how are you doing, like Joey?
No. I have my own version of how you do it.
And what is it?
I'm not telling you what it is, it's a secret.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Ask the questions because we have to finish.
Good evening.
It's okay, we could probably squeeze them through.
Yeah,
come on back.
I was counting you in, don't worry.
Yeah,
I was just
we'll
speaking
figure it
nobody
out.
else.
When you got the phone call that you had gotten the party date,
I'm listening.
what was your initial thought?
From the front row. It's just pure joy, pure excitement. It was something that I knew was going to be a big thing, and I knew it was going to be an exciting, challenging role for me. So it was just, my heart was very full that day.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go.
Hi, Dom.
Hi.
Someone else was asking about tattoos, and I'm mad into tattoos myself. I was just wondering, is there anything you're planning to get inked?
No, I think I'm done. They had to shave my legs on my new show to cover up my tattoos. I say they had to do it. I had to do it. I didn't make someone else shave my legs. I had to shave my legs to cover up my tattoos, and that was just the most horrendous experience. Because what I figured is, so you're about to get a show. You're welcome. You sort of get to about here, and a lot of this is guesswork. Like you don't really know what's going on back there. So I'm just sort of trying like that. And then don't zoom, Christ. And then I'd forgotten that Matt Didario was staying with me that day. So I'm like and my phone goes. What I'd forgotten is I had to go to the front door through the concierge. So I sort of wrapped a towel around me with my freshly lathered, half-shaven legs. Wrapped a towel around and wandered. Hi Matt, yeah, come on in. Please, don't worry about it. Just come on. Just come on. Yeah, I'm shaving my legs. Yeah, great, come on, in you come. Just don't fucking ask about it. In. Great, thanks. And then I had to go back to the bathroom and do the rest of my legs. So no more tattoos for me because of that one dreadful experience.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. More respect for you ladies though, because tell you what, that was not an easy task at all.
Sorry, it really messed up your liking for tattoos.
I still like them, but I don't enjoy shaving my legs so much. Thanks very much.
I asked this on Metsu.
Uh-huh.
You choose as your priority, except for Metsu.
Except for Matt?
Yes.
Who would I choose as my priority? My best friend since... Yeah. That was clever. You tried to sneak out when my focus was pulled that way, but nah. What is happening now? Oh. So now it's switched, isn't it? Because everyone who's staying... the true answer is my best friend.
That's okay.
No Penny Dreadful questions, everybody. Can't say anything. Good lord. Alright, you guys hold up there. I can see you two like huddled up. Whoa! So good. Who said liar?
Oh goodness. One of my favorite memories was. Okay, now I have to think of just one because there's been a lot. One of my favorite memories with you from working together was when we did which scene?
Come on!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think, there's just so many good ones. Okay, here's one. Jade Wolf, you, me, Isaiah, and Adam. When we could, I don't know why, we got the giggles so badly. And we couldn't stop laughing. And if you go back and watch the scene, we're not making eye contact with each other. Not at all. It did.
It just left us and went back to you.
Okay, great.
But what
No, bring it back. Bring it back. Take it off Cat and put it on me.
But I can always, the thing with Dom is right before he laughs, there's this little twinkle in his eye, and you can always see it, and it never ceases to make me laugh. It'll always make me giggle.
That was a good day.
That was a good day.
I mean, terribly unprofessional.
I mean,
A horrible acting
but
day.
we had fun.
We did have a lot of fun, yeah. Yeah, probably that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you very much.
You steal my memory.
Hi.
Hi, nice shirt, best shirt.
I mean, it's a really good shirt.
That is me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Just making sure.
My question's for Kat.
Okay. He's gonna go text again.
I just wanted to know what your favourite scene to shoot with Ben Lewis has been.
Oh, Ben plays my brother on Arrow. Well, you already eliminated all the Penny Dreadful questions, so
Yeah,
your own
because
fault.
it's a Shadowhunters convention. It's not an Arrow convention.
My favorite scene to shoot with Ben was it's actually coming out in 2 episodes from now. You know, Dom? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. So thank you very much. Anyway, it's one of my favorite scenes. It's coming out in the next episode, and it's or not the next episode, but the one following that. I can't say anything about it yet, but it's great. I love working with Ben. He's so wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then it's the one who played my brother, so not Jojo and not Rick.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're amazing in Ariel, your training scenes and all that.
Thank you so much.
And
That's very nice about me.
you're alright in Shadowhunters.
I mean, to her credit, she is wearing your face on her shirt. So.
What a weird choice of words for someone who's literally adorned in my face.
Or, you know, an artistic illustration thereof. So it's not a photo, so maybe, there's a little bit of remote there. Imitation, it's happening again. I love it.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Hi guys,
Hi.
great. At the autograph table I asked Kat if she wanted to do the clay sweating pose and she said yes. So only if you guys want to. I have a paper.
Oh, you have a script?
Yeah.
Wait,
I Oh my god, we're actually getting married. It's from Google. It's probably the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same, except for one of them says husband and one of them says wife.
Will you trade?
No, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm
You
trying
wanna
to
be my
pick
wife?
my favorite. Do you want to go first?
Do I go first or do you
I
go
don't
first?
know. I've never got married before.
I haven't either.
So how would I know? Who's married? Neat. Boy or girl goes first? Who goes first? And literally every single one of you who's married went, uh-oh. The boy goes first.
Jax agrees.
Thank you, Jax.
Thanks, Jax.
I, Jonathan Christopher Herondale, take you, Clarissa Fairchild, to be my wife.
The condition is right on point.
To have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do us part.
I, Clarissa Fairchild, take you, Jonathan Christopher Herondale, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do us part. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
No more scripts.
Hi.
Hi.
Before I ask my question, I just want to say that you two are my idols and you inspire me so much.
Thank you, my dear.
Both of us?
Yeah.
You know, life's all about balance.
Yeah. Weird, okay.
And my question is, well, because I asked Kat this already, this one's for Dom. What is the stupidest thing you've ever done as a child?
Stupidest thing I've ever done as a child?
Yes.
Choose to be an actor is probably up there. I once tried to jump over a brick wall, and I slipped and I split the back of my head open, and that was pretty bad. That was pretty rough. I thought I was going to die for a second there, but I didn't. Now I just don't remember.
I'm really sorry.
Dominic Sherwood played Jace on Shadowhunters. Yeah, that was pretty silly, and now I have a pretty nifty scar that's very visible in Penny Dreadful because they have to cut my hair like it's from the 1930s. So you'll see that. There you go. There's a Penny Dreadful tidbit for you. You're welcome.
That's kind of badass, though. It's pretty badass, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a silly thing to do, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, my mum loves telling this story too because I like my instincts kicked in and I ran to my mum who was working in a special educationary needs school at the time, and she had to stop me from bleeding, and all she could find was essentially a diaper. So she put, and I didn't know this because I was pretty concussed and barely conscious, And it's just dawning on me now that this is the one convention where everyone's allowed to fucking film. And I'm telling this story. But yeah, I had to go to the hospital with a diaper on my head to stop the bleeding. And I got to the hospital and the nurses went, and my mum went, yeah, he's bleeding. And they went, oh, all right, well, in you go.
I mean, your mom's a pretty smart lady. That's really
Smart lady, yeah, for sure. But she loves telling that story, especially now that I'm you know, turning 30. And she goes, you know, this one time he had a diaper on his head.
I love your mom. No? Okay. You just suddenly had a reaction. They laughed. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
I wasn't doing anything. Okay. I was being perfectly well behaved.
Really? Okay. My least favorite part is that it had to end.
My favourite part was that I was in it. That was pretty neat. My least favourite part was the cat was in it.
I'm kidding. I'm
kidding. That's my second least favourite part. No, genuinely, as much as I made fun, like it's sad that it ended. It's probably my least favourite part about the show is that it came to an end. It what?
Nice.
Be nice. That was someone to say. Be nice. No. It's all right.
It's only 2 words.
No, it's not. It is all right.
I would describe it as. Oh goodness.
Such a plethora of emotion.
It's hard to quantify.
Through her head. Only 3 words to describe the magnificence that is this relationship.
It's true.
Friendship.
I mean, we are married now, technically.
No. If you read it, it actually says that Jonathan Christopher Herondale and Chris Fed
are
married. So we aren't. Loophole.
I would say, oh gosh, I don't even know how to say it. It is magnificent. That's what I'll say. I'll steal your word. There you go. A little hand flare from Sherwood.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I have 2 questions for you, but the first one is for Don. Are you already drinking the beer I gave you? What? Which one is this?
It's got a gnome on a unicycle on it. Does that sound right? Le chouf?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, it's delicious. I love it. I don't know why. It's something I got from a friend of mine saying.
Delicious?
Yeah, delicious. Yeah, like how Scooby-Doo would say it. Delicious. No, I don't know why. No.
The fact that you can do a perfect Scooby-Doo impression just made my day.
Yeah. But yeah, of course. I'm an actor. Between me and my brother, we can do every cartoon character in the world. Yeah. Ask me any cartoon character. Yeah, me and Seb, yeah. Ask me any cartoon character, go.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam? That's one Seb knows how to do. Okay. It's the next question.
The next question is, how did you prepare yourself for the intimate scene you had together?
We went to the gym a lot? No.
I didn't. I didn't eat tuna.
And I didn't eat apples.
Couldn't eat apples, yeah, because that would have killed us. Other than that, preparation-wise, no, not really. Yeah, we didn't see each other for a week beforehand, so we knew we were going to be very, very close to each other in close proximity, and that's too much. It was overwhelming, is what it was. So we kept our distance. That's what we did, and we didn't look at each other for a month afterwards, which was weird because we play a couple on the show. It's very uncomfortable filming. You wanted a serious answer? Well, I don't think we did prepare for it. We chatted about it.
That's about it. Yeah, we chatted about it a little bit, and then the apples and tuna thing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
So I just wanted to know if there was any awkwardness between the two of you at the beginning of the filming of the show.
No, we knew each other already.
Yeah.
We had known each other for a little while, so no, not really. We just kind of fell into it.
The only sense of, it's not even awkwardness, it just shocked me. The first time I heard his American accent was during my screen test. And I had no idea he was going to do an American accent for Jace. And because it would actually make sense, I just never thought about it that way before. But that was the first time I'd ever heard you do an American accent, and I kind of went, whoa. But thank goodness Clary had to be a little bit befuddled for that scene anyway, so it worked. Maybe that's why I got the job.
Because of me, yeah. That's right.
Sure.
Who got cast first?
Thank you. You did. That doesn't mean I got the job because of you.
Of course it does. We will discuss this later, madam.
Not actually married.
I didn't say wife, I said madam.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a thing. Anyway, I digress.
See what you've caused? Hi.
Hi, dear.
What was the hardest scene to film because you had to laugh or something that screwed it up?
I was just talking about this in my meeting. It was the scene where Matt had to say, "What you mean?" And it was it's really difficult to explain.
No. We talked about this yesterday in our group panel.
Yeah, no, that's not a funny one.
I have one that you might not have talked about in a long time. Do you remember the first time you and Matt had to do parabatai tracking?
Oh, that was a bad day. That was a bad day.
It was so cold.
But people are slowly, you guys are slowly starting to figure it out, because a lot of you come and ask for the parabatai. What?
Tracking?
Yeah, I couldn't. What happened there?
Wow, you couldn't say parabatai? Wow.
I can say parabatai. 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 I can say it. It's fine. Move on. What were we talking about?
Parabatai tracking.
Oh yeah.
Matt.
So
we're
a
laughing
lot of you
so
are starting
hard.
to figure it out how difficult it is because you ask for it in the photos. And what you realise is that it's a little strange to stare someone dead in the eyes for the amount of time that it takes to take that photo. Never mind the amount of time it takes to film the scene. So it is actually quite difficult, and we laughed. I don't even know if any of that was usable footage. I think we got it in reshoots.
Yeah. Oh.
And Em was furious because it was a cold day, and we'd giggle and we just hear Em go. I'm sorry, Emerald, I'm sorry.
Another cold day that we laughed far too much was when we were summoning and torturing Lilith in the pentagram arrangement.
Crow.
That crow. So we're shooting this huge coal refinery that's been gutted of all the equipment and everything, and there are these massive crows in the rafters, and we get about 3 words out of every line, and it just goes, "Caw! Caw!"
One crow, by the way. It was just one arsehole crow.
And it was like this big.
It was a huge thing, and it was up in the rafters, and we went through the process of can we get it out? Can we shoo it? But it's literally about 20 stories straight up, and it's just we would at very serious lines about and then Simon, if she breaks free, use your vamps. And I was saying this again in my meeting that Alberto's very good at this. He does a thing where if he's going to break, he just turns his face away from camera, which is very clever because it never looks like it's his fault. Very clever. He'll just start giggling and go.
He's just like, oh, I'm so.
But the issue with that is we know that is him giggling, and that makes us laugh, and we don't use that trick, so we just laugh on camera, and then Silic or someone's like, ah! And I'm like, it was Alberto. He's doing it. Look at his face. That damn crow.
Yep.
Yeah. Calling me out.
Did you draw stuff on my photo?
He did actually. He did it on my picture.
Wow, buddy. Wow. I thought we had a bond of trust. A friendship, an unspoken vow of silence. But no!
You know what? I've always wondered what I would look like with a mustache.
Yeah, a little little French villains.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like that episode of Friends that went to Vegas.
Yeah, I think it's great. If anything, it was me doing a nice thing.
It was.
I think it suits you.
You look better.
Yeah, that's right, Jax.
That's hilarious when you did it.
Dude.
Okay. Thanks for being a buddy, Jax.
We're gonna have words, you and I, later.
For the record, my money's on Jax. Just saying.
Mine too.
Kill you with cuteness.
Yeah.
Yes, we play characters. We do all these things. We're traveling around
So
different
Cat's
people.
advice, by the way, she stole from The Lion King. Remember who you are, something Mufasa said. Mine was from the heart and was genuine, it came from me.
I mean, I didn't
Cat.
steal it from anything. It just happens to be, the same.
Remember who you are.
It was actually advice that was given to me by somebody.
By Mufasa from The Lion King. Was it by James L. Jones from The
No,
Lion
it
King?
wasn't. It was by Angela Lansbury backstage. Actually. If you want to know. If you really want to know.
Name dropping now, you and Jax. Two of you together. You're coming at me and I'm done with it. Jax!
But, yes.
Get him out of there, security!
That was
Get out. No, sit. Kidding.
Those are the two best pieces of advice we can give to you, yeah.
Okay,
She's right.
Thank you.
Whoa, can I get that in writing?
That's why I said it quietly.
You all heard that, right?
No.
Thank you.
It's on video. It is on video. You're right, it is on video.
Thank you.
Hi again.
Hi.
Hi.
If you have one day in this life, what are you doing in your last day in this life?
I would want to spend my last day with people I love, laughing and having fun, eating good food, and just having a simple, good time.
Having a simple good time.
Hey. So I'd probably spend it with my pets.
Yeah.
I love Dom's pets.
Yeah.
Dom has
I'm
the
uncle.
cutest dog.
I'm his uncle. I'm his uncle. And I'm also Raja's uncle.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Do we have more questions?
Yeah.
No, we're done.
No, that's it?
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much for making this weekend so wonderful and all of the beautiful surprises and stories and everything. It's been such a lovely time with you guys.
It really has, and you've been inspiring, and it's been really cool to have like a wave of fresh, new, and then we have the family that we've already established. So it's been really cool, a really cool experience and a really cool space. So thank you to everybody who worked for this and created everything.
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming. It was our first event about Shadowhunters after 10 years working doing events around the world. We are super happy.
You only just called us in? That's
You've been super cool, super easy. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much for your trust. Hope you enjoy it so much this weekend. We enjoy it so much. First, thank you to my staff. They are amazing. Me and my wife are the, chaos at events, so I cannot do anything without her. Without her. And a special thank you to Julie. Julie is working here for this venue since 5 years ago. It's the last event she will do with us. She was amazing all these years. Thank you so much. Really. You're a chaos team right now, so you can come. I'm really
This is not the first time.
We can't take him anywhere.
It's not the first time this has happened.
And guys, thank you very much, really, for coming. It was a pleasure. And right now, I have something to announce. You are all welcome to the second edition.
from all of us and from the other two that couldn't be here because, you know, they don't care as much. We want to say, I just spit on myself. We genuinely want to say thank you because without guys like you, a show like ours couldn't have been possible, let alone successful. So thank you so much to all of the faces that we've seen before and to all of you new faces. From the bottom of our hearts, we love you. So
we love you.
And a special thanks to Jax for calling.
Thank you so much, guys. Really, thank you very much.
Entreat me not to leave thee, or return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Yeah, scroll down. Scroll down. Where thou diest, I will die, and there will I be buried. The angel do so to me, and more also, if aught. But death, part thee, and